Senator Ossoff, thank you so much for being here with us. We truly appreciate it. Let's start with the Urban League, those cuts to that funding for those black organizations. You have called for the reinstatement of funding. Clearly, when you call for something, sometimes it works, as we see here with the veterans. What is your call for the Urban League?
Well, remember when the Trump administration tried to shut down that HBCU scholarship program, and I called them out on it. They backtracked. When they tried to shut down after-school program funding, after-school programs across the country, I called them out, and they backed down. My hope is that they will listen to reason and stop this attack on minority-owned and black-owned businesses in Georgia and across the country. But they have shown tremendous hostility to our efforts to ensure that everybody, no matter our race, our location, our wealth, our views, has a seat at the table and access to opportunity.
What do you think worked with this deal, if I could call it that, if you will, for the veterans? You called on a change to happen. They came to the table and delivered on that change. What can you take from that with other bipartisan measures you're trying to pass?
Look, I've got great working relationships with my colleagues on the other side of the aisle in the Senate, and I'm always trying to find opportunities to find common ground and work together. There are some things that this administration is doing that just have to be stopped and rejected. But where possible, try to find opportunities to work together.
And that is something that you have been extremely staunch on, that you are not going to back off of your bipartisan efforts. Now, some have criticized that, saying, well, you know, Republicans and the Trump administration, they are going toe-to-toe, right? For some of their measures that are partisan, they're getting them passed. Some say maybe Ossoff and the Democrats need to be more like that. What's your response to that?
Well, and I've opposed their destructive party line efforts. For example, their legislation to defund nursing homes and hospitals, to cut taxes for the wealthiest Americans. But here, where I could bring Republicans and Democrats together to help veterans avoid home foreclosure, we have an obligation to work together to try to protect America's veterans.
Looking forward to your election in 2026, you have, some people say you have an uphill battle to go in Georgia to turn it red again, coming off of that 2024 race. How can you convince Georgia voters, and I apologize with the flies here, how can you convince Georgia voters who are not Democrats, some in the middle, some on the right, that you are the guy for the job?
I am going to continue delivering for the entire state, no matter your geography, no matter your demographics, your race, no matter how much money you have, no matter what your political views are. I will continue delivering for Georgia. And
how can you make people believe that if they don't believe that?
Well, I will continue delivering, and I'll continue demonstrating that through the record that I've built delivering for every part of Georgia. And what I would note is that right now, you've got the Vice President of the United States rushing down to Georgia, trying to do damage control on the bill they passed that defunds hospitals and nursing homes to cut taxes for the wealthiest Americans. They're going to have a tough time defending that policy in Georgia.